Alright, so here are then. Welcome to another video. I'm your personal funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko and I will be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight will take us from Zurich in Switzerland to Brussels in Belgium. We'll be using the Fenix A320. We're using real world time and real world weather. We'll be using GSX and also the Airsoft Seapool traffic tool. So here we are parked at Zurich airport. With our little Airbus A320. So we got the noise out of the way of the ground power unit. Well, let's get onto the flight deck now. It will be a fairly short flight. Flight times like under an hour, I think. So where do we have the batteries? Battery 1, battery 2. External power is available. Let's turn that on as well. And we arm the ASUS. So since we just flew the Airbus A380, I was thinking let's do another Airbus, but this time it's the A320. So the ground control can be turned on as well. Roll lights, nav lights as well. Right, so the aircraft is booting up, if you will. Let's get our GSX going. Damn, that is loud. Request boarding. So flight number will be Bravo Echo Lima 812. So the route is going to take us from LSZH to EBBR, so from Zurich to Brussels. The flight number Brussels Airlines 812. Cost index and cruising. Flight level, we'll have a look at those. Cost index 37.
Do you want to board crew?
Yes,
Crew bus is
let's
coming.
board all of them, man. Cruising 260, 37. So cost index 37, cruising level 260. Now they're waiting for us to open the aft cargo. I'm never sure if it's just premature or if it's just really not going, because sometimes it's handled by GSX, I guess, sometimes it is not. And looking at this, looks like we may have to do it ourselves. And the front doors are actually, the passenger doors are actually handled, I can see, by GSX. So then why would not these cargo doors not be handled by GSX? It's a first world problem, so I'm not complaining. I'm just wondering. So we go Fenix and forward cargo, aft cargo. Let's open the bulk as well. Not sure if they need it.
Your passenger's bus is coming.
Sounds like I hear some very faint music in the background. I wasn't aware there was boarding music in the... holy shit, that was some poor frame right there. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hello, ma'am. Young lady, how are you? So that's the passenger bus. Flughafen Zurich.
Passengers boarding started.
So we got the flight plan in. Have a look at our departure and arrival.
This way, please. Hello. Bienvenue à bord. Welcome on board.
So we got the VEBIT 4 Sierra departure out of runway 16.
Hello.
16 VEBIT 4 Sierra. Runway 16.
Hello.
And the VEBIT 4 Sierra, this one. 4 Sierra 6, insert.
Welcome on board.
And they're sitting there looking all pretty. And then Brussels.
Good afternoon.
We'll have the BATTY 6 Alpha for 07 left.
Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement?
And that is not an ILS runway. We'll have a look at that later. You can choose VOR, 07 left. And then we have the BATTY 6 Alpha. There's only one, but nonetheless I do want to confirm 6 Alpha is the number. Okay. So that is it. See if we can get some weather for both of the airports actually.
Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Par ici, s'il vous plaît.
For Zurich we got 090 at 5 knots. QNH 1027 and then our arrival airport, Brussels 060 at 5 knots.
Hello.
So runway 07 is definitely the way to go. Unless we would like a crosswind landing on 19 or something. And then so just so that we could do an ILS. Maybe we'll do that. But this is what we're going with for now. Is there here anywhere that we should actually say that the GSX is handling things? GSX.
Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement? Welcome on board. voir votre carte d'embarquement?
I guess it's already being handled then. Let me have a look at the controls. I would like the incremental thrust handling.
Good afternoon.
So mass and balance. So what happens when you do load aircraft?
Welcome on board. Will you come on board?
Because this is not in sync, as you can see.
This way, please. Puis-je voir votre carte
So it
d'embarquement?
doesn't look like it's saying anything with regards to that, to syncing it. Units are call it airframe. I don't think it's that.
Bon après-midi. This way, please.
So we can wait maybe until all the passengers have boarded. And then we'll fill out all the numbers. So I have the flight plan.
Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît? Good afternoon.
And then we should actually do the unit B, and for that I think we do need all the passengers and fuel. So the passengers are still boarding, and the fuel
Passengers bus is coming.
5.4, block fuel, and then we have 2.1 on the final reserves. So here it says 5, so we should definitely get our fuel in first, before we do anything. Let's just go ahead and load aircraft. Oh, this is interesting. And then we got the choice, GSX boarding and refueling. GSX boarding only. Let's do GSX boarding only. Load fuel instantly, sure.
Passengers boarding starting.
I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. There's planned 113 passengers, boarded 0. Oh, you got some bad frame rates there, man.
Hello. This way, please. Bienvenue à bord.
Oh, looks like it's synced now.
Hello. Good afternoon.
94. That's pretty sweet. Planned fuel 5.424, in tanks 5424.
Good afternoon. Will you come on board? Hello.
Go block fuel 5.4.
Bienvenue à bord.
Zero fuel weight and center of gravity.
Good afternoon. Bon
Zero
après-midi.
fuel weight. I'm guessing that will still go up, and that's correct. The figures are live, so it's still going up. So we do have to wait, but we only have to wait for like 5 more passengers or so. So maybe we should also close the doors there for the cargo. Right, so for the fuel numbers, the mass and balance. So So 0 fuel weight 54.7, we could say 54.8. And 0 fuel weight center of gravity. Where did we get this from again? Otherwise, we'll just go for 29 bottom. Not sure if that is it. So let's go ahead, 29. Not going to make us crash in any case, so should be okay. Trip wind, we will check for that. The average wind component plus 012. That's tailwind. Finally, the performance page. So let's set that up. Should have the departure performance. So runway 16, the runway surface is dry. And here I believe we have the, let's see. Could be that we have to enter 27.6. So V1 144, rotate 144, V2 146, transition altitude 7,000 feet, thrust reduction and acceleration altitude 2,890, engine out acceleration to 2,890, flex takeoff temperature 66 degrees, flap 1. So performance page 66 degrees for the flex takeoff temperature, flap 1. And can we just click here, or do we have to enter it? We have to enter it, so 144, 144, rotate, 146, V2. So I think the MCDU has been set up there. Right, so let's get everything ready, and then we should be able to get out of here. Welcome on board, everybody. Hope you're going to enjoy your flight and be very happy when you're landing. So the door has been closed. It's always nice to see. Have a look outside, see if we all look all nice and clean. It's just these airs that are still in place. collect spot for closing this door. On the other side, Arkady, very good. Alright, so let's hop into our seat. Let's lock the flight deck door. That's locked. For the local QNH 1027. Let's start up the IPU. What is this telling us? Altimeter discrepancy. So this is not synced on both sides. Very nice if we get this message. So APU master switch. Start. And what does it want now? Flight control left static fault, calibrate null zones. We may have to do that. Set thrust levers max reverse. Thrust levers to climb. Thrust levers to flex MCT. And takeoff going out. Alright, so the APU is available. APU bleed, we can turn that on. Let's turn on the beacon lights. What the hell is happening? What's it, the ground power disconnected or something? Ground power is no longer available. Okay, so that all of a sudden got disconnected there. Not really sure what happened.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I don't remember asking for a pushback. Maybe maybe accidentally clicked something. Alright, so let's turn on the fuel pumps.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
So not really sure why all of a sudden the pushback started. I don't remember pressing it, but maybe I got something with my brain going on. So departure runway 16. And that's going to be on the other end, 16 right there. Go for the pushback nose to the right. Nose to the right, tail to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brake release.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, let's see if we can start the engines. Engine number 2. So I believe this aircraft, or it may have wing views. Let's see, was it,
And the brace position.
there you
which
go.
you must adopt
This
if
is
you
so
will
cool.
Brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally. Hold the mask in place.
Please set parking brakes.
Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
So let's check the engine status. Engine number 1, so let's start the second engine. Engine number 1 actually. Now I'm curious if we open the door. I believe there's something with the GSX that if the door is open, it will then show the Passengers? Do not see any passengers. They might still be loading. Press the first head. Get the very first face here. Hello? That's LASUN, everybody. Right, there's the Golong. So we can confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
So let's check our departure. RNAV departure. So VEBIT for Sierra. Has to be above 2000, but not before 1.0 DME from KLO. Cloton VOR.
Locking gear.
Take us to Zurich 554, 558, 5000, 6000, 7000, and then VEBIT.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
So look, now we got neighbors.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Sport off. They're probably still loading it. Well, let's just leave those things. The good camera angle. I think everything looks fine. Flaps 1. And the auto brake to max. And let's quickly catch our bearings, see where it is that we need to go. So we are on November. We'll carry on and we'll take a right onto Foxtrot. And we will basically just follow that all the way into the bitter end. And then we get onto runway 16. So we do not get onto Foxtrot, we get onto Echo. So the second to the right. Why do I not see our aircraft? We're here. So that will be this one right here. So what's the November doing there? Confusing, man. So of November we don't go onto Foxtrot, we go onto Echo. Alright, we got this. So we got a message that the cabin crew is ready as well. So parking brake released. Watch our speed a little bit. The Foxtrot is to the right, so we'll not take that one, but the second one. So there's Echo to the right. This is very useful, actually. Making sense. stay off the grass, shall we? But it's a lot better. So let's hold short here for a second. I believe the sound that you heard earlier was the cabin crew reporting ready for takeoff. So altitude. Let's have a look at that before we go. Let's set it to cruising altitude. .260, like that. So we need to arm the spoilers. Predictive wind shear goes to auto. We can go TARA on the TCAS system. And then I'm guessing we're good. So let's release the parking brake. And turn on the landing lights. And the nose wheel lights go to takeoff.
Traffic, traffic.
Well, the TCAS system's working. It was definitely detecting the aircraft there on the final. Do the takeoff config test. I'm guessing looks okay. So let's start the timer. Gear up. Autopilot on. So we're reaching the acceleration altitude. So the thrust levers now go to climb. So it doesn't really want to go into the climb, D10. There you go. Bit of a hassle, but it's in. So what happened to our integrated lights down here? Did they go? Yeah, they went as well, okay. Right, so flat speed, so I should be able to retract the flaps now. So the flaps are coming. And we can disarm the ground spoiler. When you're on the turn off lights and taxi lights, we can turn those off. Oh, got an empty space between us. That's pretty nice. Let's get back to the flight deck and make sure we do not crash. So 8,500 feet, we can set the altimeter to standard pressure. And yes, we have to do this on both sides. So immediately get this warning, that's very nice. Like, Arkady, stay awake, man. And Mike, but Mike is not in his chair at the moment. Right, so intercept. So what's going to happen after that? We should be going to Brago. (10,000 feet). Let's turn off the landing lights as well and retract them. Let's also turn off the APU. We also can turn off the seatbelt sign. So no smoking sign still on. Company message received. APU is available. Okay, so we are not using that. And now on our way to Brago. And 4 miles. We got the constraints as well, but we are well within the limits. So AP1 is on. Flight director 1 and 2 is on. Auto thrust. Following navigation, it's in climb mode for the altitude we set. And the thrust lever is to climb. That's precisely where we want to be. Look at those nice mountains there. So goodbye Switzerland. We'll see you sometime soon, I'm sure. looks quite shaky, quite windy. Let's check on the left side of the aircraft. Alright, well, let's go to Brussels. 16,000 feet. So the approach will not be an ILS, but will be a VOR approach. I was thinking of maybe going for the downwind crosswind landing and do an ILS. So let's set this up now. So the weather at Brussels Airport, we refresh, maybe retrieving 0704 knots. It's not too much, not a whole lot of wind. So 070. So if we check the approach charts, and we get runway 19 us, see where's the airport. We could take runway 01, maybe, see if that has an ILS. Oh, I should say here, ILS localized 01, so let's do that. Let's go clear the landing. We'll have to tell the MCDU. So arrival. Let's see if we can keep the BATTY 6 Alpha and choose ILS 01. It looks like we can keep the BATTY 6 Alpha insert. And then we should have it. The performance. Alright, 22,000 feet almost. So in terms of speed, there's nothing we have to do. The thrust lever, you put it into climb, and that from here it is going to handle the managed speed all on its own. But we will definitely monitor during descent, so that we're not overspeed or that we're not too slow. Okay, so the runway 01 left, or 01, the ILS 01, we have charts right here. We'll look at that. 109 and 219, approach course 013, and then Brussels 01 Foxtrot, 2,000 feet. Next approach. Climb on track 013 at 1500 feet, turn left on a heading D05, climb to 4000 feet. So when we're on final approach, we're below 4000 feet, we do know basically when we're on the glide slope, captured by the glide slope, then we can change the value in the altimeter or in the altitude box, put that to 4000 feet, in case we need it for the go around. And we should be prepared to climb then on the runway track heading, basically 013. Then once we reach 1500 feet, we'll turn left and we'll head for 305. Climb on track 013 and turn to the left for heading. Intercept radio 228, the ANT VOR, Arkady, climb to 4000, after Arkady holding there's a holding Arkady right there. Or continue with the transition to runway 01 as from Arkady. Okay. Well, hopefully we'll not need that, and let's check the position altitude, 200 radio altitude. And I believe in the Airbus it's set it, yes, radio 200. Let's double check if we have the correct flight plan. Frequency 10, then we get BATTY. Diesel flight plan discontinuity. So let's go see how that's going to work out. Urus, here 01X. Alright. So flow. Have a look at the plan. So from flow, we should probably get to Urus. Let's see where Urus is. And if it's not going to be awkward or anything. So Urus is right there. So if there was a waypoint a little bit before, that would be nice. Yeah, that's not good, just take Urus. We'll check this chart as well, the BATTY. No, there's nothing there that I want. So let's join those two together then. So things just to clear. Flight plan discontinuity, insert, and then. Right, so that's going to be our arrival. Go back to the ARC page. We're at cruising altitude now. So have a look outside. It's a beautiful evening, man. See the fixed page how it works here. I seem to have forgotten how to that page is. That's fixed info. So just take it from a random waypoint, basically. And I believe the Airbus would call this Echo Bravo Bravo Romeo 01. See if it accepts. Yes. And book the airport. 013 and 193 be reciprocal. So radio 193. And the radius, let's say, when does the glide slope start? IBX is our Airline. So 5.8 knots allowed. That's 6 knots allowed, okay. There's a little ring around the airport, and there's the extended runway center line. Okay, nice. And can we maybe add another one? Not sure if it does that. But it goes like this. So, progress, where are we? Pipeline. This guy's falling asleep. So can you imagine sitting in an airplane? Can you imagine? Oh, sorry, the mic was weird. Can you imagine sitting in an airplane and going to somebody and going, shh, you know? So let's find our top of descent. Where is that? It's after Dick. So we have Dick, and then we go down the top of descent into BATTY. I don't know, you know, I'm just telling you what I see. You know, that's all. So up next, GIVOR, 40 miles. There's a top of descent right before BATTY. So let's go over the weather in Brussels to answer that in. So we got QNH 1032. Performance page, approach to 1032. That's for QNH. 070 at 4 knots. And it was 6 degrees. We got the radio altitude. We have the final here confirmed as well, ILS01. And then we have approach speed of 132. And we're configured for a flat full landing. Transition flight level 050, let's double check that. Transition altitude 4,500. Invalid entry. How do they want that? Flight level 045, okay. There's an airport there. Bunny lights. So we'll have quite a sharp turn. I usually don't like that too much, but let's just do this, and as long as we manage the speed and everything and our altitude should be fine. So BATTY, when we descend, we will descend to 220 113. So Burus is getting close. Check the chart, but I'm not expecting a lot of terrain anyway in Brussels. Well, the first constraint really would be the Flora VOR, flight level 70. So maybe we could aim to be there at 70. Let's see if we can try that. to the top of descent, coming up in 80 miles. So I'm thinking maybe we should descend like all the way to 7,000 feet, or flight level 70. Let's start by pre-dialing it. So it's a premature, it's still like 80 miles to go before we actually press the button. And you know what's funny? Like even simulated, it's cool to look out of an airplane window, you know. So what city is that we're flying over? Metz looks like. See if I also had maybe another camera view. This is in front of the aircraft. That's it for now. (1720) Zulu, 0704 knots. So basically what we're doing to ourselves, we're going to be landing with a crosswind. But it's going to be interesting. There's not a lot of wind, so it's going to be fine. And you know, it's actually cool. You know, when you see these videos of these aircraft landing in severe crosswind conditions, all of the aircraft are coming in crabbing. Lots of them do go-arounds, like unusually high number compared to usual. You know, it's always really cool to watch and so impressive to see. So we are approaching Dick. Then after Dick we go down to BATTY. But we will remember Dick once we're in BATTY. definitely make that work. So after BATTY is basically our inbound course, as you can see on the navigational display. That's all of a sudden like taking a left turn. So top of descent in about 14 nautical miles. Still set for 7,000 feet. So up next IBERA and then Dick. I don't think we can pre-dial the no, the QNH. So 1720, 1750, 0903 knots, 7 degrees. So let's update. On the performance page, we go to the approach phase. 1032, 7 degrees, 0903 knots. The temperature is 7 degrees. And the QNH is still the same. So let me try something here. If I want to get 1032 and I quickly change it like this, 1032, and then we go back to standard. Let's do this on the other side as well. I don't want to confuse the altimeter for too long, but it works. Still an cruise phase. The top of descent in about 20 miles. I've seen the RADNAV page to see if the ILS is in there as well, and it looks like it. IBX 109.9. IBX 109.9, 013. It says 012 over there. 10 miles. And we got a little bit of tailwind. I say let's start our descent. If we take it slow, it's like 5 more miles. So let's go to 7,000 feet now. So open descent, pull the button, goes to open descent, and it's going to hold at the altitude. That's orange and blue. Thrust levers go to idle. You do not see them move, as far as I know, but they are requesting idle thrust, if you will. I think the blue arrow there indicating what our position will be when we reach flight level 70. So that's in time for the Flora VOR. And that's good. And we got also some time to decelerate a little bit more. If we go through the final speeds, it advises here. Flow 250, seems a bit fast, then decelerates. And Burus 161. 148. For 9, huh? And our approach speed is 132 with flaps full. So while we are descending, let me quickly get to the galley and get a fill up on my iced tea. So let's have a look outside of the window. In the meantime, let's choose this side. Alright. Yeah, you know, so you have to stay lubricated, especially when you're going from Dig to BATTY, and you know. $50,800. Flight level 156. So that's perfectly on schedule. Let's strap in our passengers. Let's also turn on the APU. And we can set the auto brake to low. See if there's a weather update. Nope, still the same. So we should be at speed 250. So I'm going to extend the speed brake. Feet. We'll turn on the landing lights. Right, so the speed's coming down, and we're also getting closer to 7,000. And our rate of descent appears to be decreasing a little bit as well. So the speed brakes are still out. Let's just leave them out until the aircraft levels over 7,000, or flight levels 70. And then we'll switch over to local QNH actually. Alright, leveling off. Speed brakes are retracted. And let's decelerate, let's go 180. So this puts us 5,000 feet. Come on, man. My apologies. So that's the cabin crew.
The cabin is now secure for landing.
Okay, thank you. change back the speed to managed. Curious what it's going to do. How far it's going to shoot up. So around 230. That wants to be 250 at flow. That's overkill. So we change speed to 210. Well, 215 it says. I'll take it. So up next, let's zoom out a little bit more. Up next there will be Burus and then a sharp turn to the right onto the localizer. We got this little space there between those two circles to prepare ourselves. So that's why I want to be at optimum configuration as soon as we can. So the speed is now dropping, it's 210. Can go flat 1. Have a last weather check. So 1750. 1750. 1032. Let's turn on the landing system to show us the ILS information. So we have the DME there now, 22.7 nautical miles. I think we should be descending, Burus 3000. Do that. A little bit late, 3000. Vertical speed. Let's go open descent. Looks like we'll easily make that. Still 24 nautical miles. And then after Burus it will get fairly quick. So hopefully we do not need the air brakes anymore, the speed brakes, so let's arm them with the ground spoilers. So we're on managed speed, lateral navigation, and open descent. After Burus, 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet is the beginning of the glide slope. 2,000 feet. So missed approach. So once we are established on the localizer, or actually on the glide slope I should say, then we set the altitude to 4,000 feet, should we need to do a go around. Then we turn left once we reach 1,500 feet, heading 305. And it's this arrow right here. Where's the anti-VOR? Oh, that's this one, okay. So we do not see the VOR, but we see the radio. Right. So we got another little airport to our left. We're going to ignore that message. So the outer edge of the ring is where the glide slope will start. So we can see that we do not have a lot of time before we start going nose down. So I think we're maybe taking it a little bit easy with our 180 knots for another 7 nautical miles. But you know, rather have a little bit more control. The glide slope is coming up. Standing by for a turn to the right to line ourselves up. Flaps 2. And we're decelerating. We're turning, so let's turn on the localizer. So that is now armed. We're below the glide slope. Localizer capture. Well, 10 miles out. As I said, it's quite a short turn here. And we wasted almost like 1 mile taking that turn for 2,000 feet now. Let's arm the approach. Let's get a final weather check. 1750. 1750, so that's it. Flaps full. Glide slope captured. 7 miles out. One thing, this aircraft, after landing, it is really weird with keeping it in the center line. Yeah, so let's see how that's gonna go. I'm always a little bit scared when it comes to the Fenix, but for the rest, it's absolute joy to fly. It flies lovely. Everything works. 1600, and so distance 6 nautical miles. Let's drop the gear. Cabin crew, take your seats for landing. So at around 1,000 feet, we'll disengage the autopilot and we will continue the approach manually. So we're about 1,000 feet. So let's turn off the autopilot. We find a little mute button there real quick.
1,000.
Don't know what was going on there, but it's dealt with. So descent rate is about 700 feet per minute. So trying to keep that. Feet will be our minimums, but we have a very clear view of the runway, so we will continue. Let's get back onto the glide slope. It's a bit low.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40.
It's a touchdown
30,
zone. Idle.
20. Retard.
Where?
Slide.
There's nose gear touchdown. So get the reverses out. Welcome to Brussels, everybody.
Devices for messaging, calls, or internet access may now be used. Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care opening the overhead lockers as items may be...
I'm trying to steer. We're blind here. Door wasn't too bad, although there is another aircraft standing right there. So let's get a little bit closer to the Swiss and just pretend this yellow line is for us. It's actually a line for the aircraft to be parking on. There you go. Alright, parking brake is set. Looks like there we are. Okay, so the parking job was a little bit funny, but I couldn't resist seeing, looking out the window, hearing that little message by the lady. So that's the Fenix Airbus A320, really cool aircraft. Look at those lights, man. Alright, let's turn off the engines. Flight control, speed brake, disagree. Anyway, that's it, man. Thank you very much for checking, and stay funky, and see you at the next video. Bye bye.